So it seems that when I did the video a couple of days ago before work, basically it seems that Pika and Hailuo, that's Hail. Um, Sorry about that, guys. We have a kitten next door that gets watched by the mother cat and what's going on in our yard. And what's crazy is there was another kitten that we found, myself and the neighbors. I actually heard it meowing for a couple of days to know what was going on. And apparently it was trapped behind the fence of our neighbors. You know, it's kind of like in their backyard, but trapped, it couldn't get out. So we got the neighbors over here next to us on the right or left, depending on how you would notice them. And they basically took the kitten in and everything. So now they got two kittens to have around, if you will. But with that said and everything, I do apologize. I am watching the 49ers and the Seahawks right now. But anyway, to get back to what I was saying, it seems that ever since I did that video, Hailuo, it's Hailuo, and Pika, which is Pika, have really been coming into their own. You know, they've been coming into their own lately, and it seems that they are developing more than usual. Pika, of course, has got the 1.5 and 1.0. The difference with 1.5 is they can't do. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, Hailuo, that's Hailuo, is, and Pika, they're kind of getting into the groove a little bit. They're kind of finding the footing. Pika has got the 1.5 update, of course, and 1.0. The 1.0 lets you extend, I guess, for a certain amount. I don't know if it's a limit. It doesn't feel like it's a limit. They do let you extend your features even more. And they do a little bit more than 1.5. 1.5, I should say. It takes, it doesn't let you extend, but it does kind of, I guess, give you something, but it's more like a zoom in. So hopefully they fix that. 1.0 allows you to actually get something as a result. So that's pretty good. Hailuo is just starting now with the subscription. Just recently, they added in the whole image situation. The whole okay, here's your image, put it in, there you go. Let's see what happens. But now, just recently, because it's still in beta mode, they've gone and done subscriptions. So they're doing subscriptions now. And the subscriptions, the only two available right now, the three available, are the 0 one, which is basically a very, very basic. You get a certain amount of credits and stuff a day. So it's basically it's basically, what you would expect with it. It's very, very basic. Then they got the $9.99, which is, one of them that gives you a lot more, if you will. Gives you a certain amount of credits and daily credits and all that and so on, removes watermarks and all that. And then the other one they have is $94.99, which is basically you get everything. You get everything. It is basically the premier package. It is the premier be-all, end-all package that you want. The only thing they haven't done yet is yearly. They're still working on that, but they are finding the footing. And I think over time, they're going to get better and better. The one thing they don't have available yet is the access, the availability, I should say, to extend your images into longer videos or extend your prompts into longer videos. So I think over time, that's going to get added in as well. But this definitely shows you that they are doing, like I said in that one video, they are taking the elements of Luma and Kling and Runaway, the best elements, and they're adding it to the mixture. They're adding it, to what they want to bring to the table for the consumer to choose, them over the other ones. But yeah, both Pika and Hailuo are doing what they have to do. They're taking the necessary steps they need, And before we know it, we might see some AI video services that might be on par, I should say, to what, might be on par, to what basically Luma and Kling and Runaway are. Again, Kling, to me, it still has an easy advantage over Luma, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens over time, because like I said, Luma could take off suddenly out of nowhere and say, "Hey, we're king now again. We're back on top." But we'll have to see. We'll have to, see exactly what they have in store and everything in the future. But right now, Kling's on the top. Luma is right behind it. Runaway is, it's getting there and everything. I think the one thing that's holding it back is its limitation on, its limitation on basically extensions of your prompt or your image that you want to make into a video. I think that's what's holding it back. I think if they get rid of the limitations, they'll be fine. They'll be absolutely fine. And yeah, to me, that's the one thing holding them back, because everything else seems all right. I mean, basically allowing you to name the price of, what you want to spend for extra credits, I think is great. So to me, like I said, I think the best option, in my opinion, is basically for them to get rid of the limitation on the extension. They should be good. As far as the newer ones go right now, I think the one that kind of has a bit of an advantage, I believe, is Hailuo. Even though they don't do extensions yet, they kind of have a bit of an advantage because they give you what you want, kind of close to it. But Pika, they're right there. The only thing that's holding them back is the fact that they do not allow you to extend with 1.5. I think if they do that, they'll be good. So they're it's kind of like, Kling and Luma. Like Kling has an itchy bitchy tiny weeny advantage, over Luma. It's kind of like with Hailuo as well. Hailuo has a tiny bit of an advantage. The only favoritism for Pika is they allow you to extend with 1.0 but not 1.5. So once they fix that, they should be good. And Hailuo, I think, will definitely improve over time with more extensions of what you want and everything in the future. But anyway, though, guys, that's all I'm going to say on it. I know I sound like I'm a little flourish in my wording. I am tired and everything. I am tired. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Comment down below. Live chat if you like. And until then, I am out.